Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to teach you a really cool Ableton Live effect that's called Resonators. So we have this session with only one track. This track contains a clip which is this beat. It's an audio file, as you can see. So today we're going to use Resonators to build a harmony and the bass using this same clip in 3 different tracks. Okay, so the first thing, we're gonna duplicate this track. I'm gonna control click in Mac or right click in PC and select duplicate. Okay, so now we have 2 audio tracks with the same clip. So I need to go to my browser, go to audio effects, and then I'm gonna add or insert resonators into my second track. Okay. So what is resonators? So this plugin creates a different harmonic, like a tonal effect, into the audio input that it's being fed to it. So I'm going to explain really quick like the different parts that we have. For example, here we have the filter section in which we can filter the input signal that's going to enter the resonators, right? So please note that we have a dry-wet knob here, so the filter only affects my wet signal. If I choose only dry signal, I'm not going to hear anything, any effect by the filter or any of the different resonators. Okay, so then I have the my resonator 1, which is my fundamental note that is going to be applied to the audio input that is being fed to the plugin, right? So I can choose, for example, right now I have a C2, but I can also choose any note I want, like a E3 or maybe B0, anything that I want, right? So I have, as you can see, I have 5 different resonators. The first one, as I just said, defines the fundamental note, and then the second, third, fourth, and fifth apply different intervals, if I choose so, to the fundamental note, right? So resonator 2 and resonator 4 only sound on the left side of the stereo signal, and resonator 3 and 5 on the right side. Okay, so okay, what is this mode section? I can have resonators has 2 modes, A and B. A is a more natural effect. A is mainly for only applying a different note, but mode B is different. It helps a lot when I'm choosing a low fundamental note. Like, it's really good for basses. We will see it in a minute. Okay. My decay parameter defines the length of the harmonic. For example, here's my beat. I'm going to solo my track that has the resonators. As you can see, if I give it more decay, the harmonics last longer. If I do a short decay time, it lasts shorter time. Okay, so right now I wish to make the resonators make an F minor 7th chord. So I need to put my fundamental in F, and I'm going to move my different resonators to make 3 semitones makes a minor 3rd, 7 semitones makes a 5th. I'm going to make resonator 4 7 semitones again, and then resonator 5 is going to be 10 semitones, which makes a minor 7th interval. Okay, so right now I wish that the resonator makes this chord patty effect. So my filter, I wish to put it in a high pass mode, right? So it sounds like this. now I'm hearing an F minor 7th chord. Okay, that's really cool, but I need another chord to complete my harmony in this case. So what I'm going to teach you is how to use 2 resonators in one channel to make the harmony or the chords of the song, right? So I'm going to right-click my plugin and select group. By doing this, I am adding my plugin to an effects rack. An effects rack, it's like a container for 2 or more effects, right? So I'm going to rename this chain as F minor 7, and I'm going to add a second resonator to here. So if I play right now my channel, both resonators are going to play at the same time. I don't want that, so I'm going to mute the first one, and now I'm going to create in my second chain a C minor 7th chord, right? So my resonator is already in C, so I'm just going to add a minor 3rd, a 5th, and a minor 7th interval. So it sounds like this. Oh, wait a second. Let's hear only the dry signal. I'm going to give it a little more decay, and I'm going to do the same high pass filter, right? So now, let me rename this to C minor 7. So now both of my chords sound like this. This is an F minor 7. This is the C minor 7. Okay, so as I said before, I don't want both of my resonators to sound at the same time. So what I need to do is automate my clips. So every time I play the first clip, it sounds the F, and when I play my second clip, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to be hearing my C chord, right? So how do I do this? I go to clip view on my first clip, and then I'm going to come to the envelope section and select my audio effect rack. So as you can see, here I have a parameter called chain selector. What is a chain selector? Let me go back to my effect racks and show you. Here I have a button that's called chain. This chain menu lets me assign a different value of on and off to my chains. If I had more chains, I could select individual value for each one. So on the first resonator, I'm going to choose values from 1 to 7, and in the second one, from 8 to 15. So now, as you can see from that orange band moving, sometimes if my orange band is in this area between 1 and 7, the first chain is going to be selected, and if I move my orange band to the second area, which is 8 to 15, is going to be selected the second chain. So in my first clip, I have here my envelope section. I'm telling it, in this clip, I want the chain selector to be in number 4, right? Between 0 and 7. And then, on my second clip, I'm going to assign number 12, for example. As I said before, it's between 8 and 15. So now, what's happening? When I play my first clip, my chain selector is selecting the F minor 7. When I launch my second clip, now I'm going to hear the C minor 7. Okay, so now I have the F chord in the first clip, and the C chord in the second clip. Right, so I'm going to rename these clips as F minor 7, and then the second clip as C minor 7. So now I'm going to use a third channel and a third resonator effect track to create the bass of this song. Right, so I'm going to again duplicate this channel using Command D or Control D in Windows. So I need the same effect racks for this bass. The only thing that's going to change is the configuration of my resonators. So the F resonator, now I don't want it to make a chord. Now I want it to make a higher octave and a lower octave from the fundamental. So my fundamental is still F in the first clip. So my first resonator is going to be set up to 12 semitones, which is a higher octave, and my my third resonator is going to be set in a lower octave, right? I don't need these two resonators anymore. But the problem is, as I told you before, resonator 2 and 3 are pan. Resonator 2 is going out on the left channel, and resonator 3 is coming out on the right channel. So what I need to do is lower this width parameter up to 0%. This means both resonators are coming in the center, or what is the same, both resonators are coming in both my stereo channels. I want this because my bass needs to be mono, right? So as I said before, the mode B is best for basses for these deep effects, and I'm going to apply this time a low pass filter, so I can only hear the bass, right? So I'm going to set it up to almost 400 Hertz. And now I'm going to do the same with my second resonator. Really quick. I don't need 4 and 5. I only need 2 and 3. 2 is plus 12 semitones. 3 is minus 12 semitones. I need to make it mono, and I'm going to apply a B kind of effect. And lastly, I'm going to apply this time a low pass filter close to 400 Hertz. So this is my F bass. This is my C bass. Okay? So what I have is, notice here in the meters, my first resonator is clearly stereo, and my second resonator is clearly mono. The result, let me just duplicate this bit, is this bass using only the same audio clip and 4 resonators in 2 effect racks, right? F minor 7, C minor 7. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.